Hello, hello, hello. Are we there? Well, it says the stream's excellent anyway, so that's not too bad. Margaret McAndrews there. Good evening, Dominic. Looking forward to another great hour. I hope so. Jennifer Somerville. Hiya, Jennifer. Joyce Serbicka. Great, fantastic. Thanks for joining me. Michelle Coyne over there in Downpatrick. Anne Horn up there in Inverurie in Scotland. Carl Burnett's there as well, also from Scotland. Lynn Morris is along with her mum Jean, of course, watching also in Scotland. God, loads on from Scotland. There's Susan Emerson, Val Crossley, Chesterfield. There were Carol Burns, Birmingham, Francis McGinnity in London, Sarah Brown up there in Scotland as well. So good evening and welcome to another evening with myself here in another live lockdown show on this Wednesday, the 24th of February. Sort of some live chat and songs from myself here in lockdown. So to get things off to start, here's an old favourite. Here we go. Oh, I don't think that started right from me. Here we go. Whoa, it's messing me about, this thing. It's jumping on me. I can't have that. We're gonna have to bring it back to the very beginning. Let it line itself up and let's have a go again. No. See, I don't know where it is because it's jumping on me. I haven't. We'll move to the next song because I don't want to mess about with things. We'll start off. It's actually going to be a slower one. That's a pity. That was Unconditional Love, but it's just not playing right for me at all. So that's not what I want. We'll start with this one. Sometimes love will bloom in the springtime. Like flowers in summer, it will grow, then fade away in the winter when the cold begins to blow. When it's evergreen, evergreen, it will last through the summer and winter too. When love is evergreen, evergreen, like my love for you. Here's another one. Loving you's easy. There's so many things about you I can't find. You're so close to perfection, like an angel I've created in my mind. But your lips are warm and wet. You don't have to speak, your body's saying yes. And making love to you is something special that words cannot express. Here we go. Love, everything that love's supposed to be, hand in glove, our hearts beat together perfectly, like a dream. I'm in heaven when you bring your love to me so tenderly. Yes, you make love everything that love's supposed to be. Yes, you make love everything that love's supposed to be. Ah, thank God, something worked, something worked. How yous all doing, anyway? Have to get rid of that there now. Then, so that's the first one this evening. I had Unconditional Love lined up, but it kept jumping on me, and then when it does that on me, I don't know where I am on the song, so can't make a mess of that. So Stacey Breen on there. How you doing, Stacey? I hope everybody's well down there in Wexford. And Stacey, a wonderful, wonderful singer, beautiful, beautiful young lady from down that part of the country. And just check her out, Stacey Breen. She must be up there on the YouTube or Facebook or whatever. I promise you won't be let down. Fine young vocalist, fantastic. So thanks for joining me tonight, Stacey. Hello, Helen Logan. Hi, Dominic. Hope you're well. Would you love to hear fun from me? Haven't got it lined up tonight. If you get the requests in a wee bit earlier in the week, then I can line them up a bit sooner. So I don't have it lined up. You see, that Unconditional Love was lined up, but sure, where can I go with it? Can't do anything about it. But you might be able to go somewhere with this next one. I hope it doesn't jump on me. Here we go. Here's Carol Haddleton. If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? If I swore you were an angel, would you treat me like a devil tonight? If I was dying with thirst, would your flowing love come quench me? If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Now we could talk all night about the weather. Could tell you about my friends out on the coast. And I could ask a lot of crazy questions, or ask you what I really want to know. You know the words come on. If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? If I swore you were an angel, would you treat me like a devil tonight? If I was dying with thirst, would your flowing love come quench me? If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Now rain can fall so soft against the window. Sun can shine so bright up in the sky. And I could ask a lot of crazy questions, or ask you what I really want to know. Oh, yeah. If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? If I swore you were an angel, would you treat me like a devil tonight? If I was dying with thirst, would your flowing love come quench me? If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Ah, such a fun song, that there, I believe. I saw Carol Burnett there. I saw on Facebook this week. She put up a load of photographs of me with a cowboy hat, etc. on stage a few years back. And of course, I didn't meet Carol till a few years ago when I met Cliff Richard for the first time, and a few others as well. But so you missed all those days. They were wonderful, wonderful. And still are days. Those days can still happen. There's plenty of days ahead of us. A little bit of good news. Looks like it. Looks like we might have something this year. No, I'm not going to jump yet. Definitely not. Barry Canea, hope to see you in Spain for the Carter and the Costa in 2022. for my 21st birthday. I sincerely hope so, Barry. That'd be a great place to celebrate a 21st birthday. Julie Dobson, can you sing Love a Rainy Night? Again, I haven't got that one lined up. Patricia King, you celebrated your birthday in Mexico with us last year on the cruise. It's hard to believe that in Mexico we were hearing all about this on the cruise, and then we came off it and you celebrated your birthday. You were looking for the way love's supposed to be. It's already done. I did that at the very beginning of the show. So you're going to have to rewind tomorrow whenever this is all up afterwards. There's Aidan McConnell. Funny story, last night at 8:20 I was wondering why it wasn't showing you live. Then I realised it was Tuesday. Of course, that's funny. Absolutely. Those are the sort of things that makes life, doesn't it? It's not what makes life. You need those sort of things to get you thinking. Anyway, whereas Jennifer Coburn, what's that there? Hi, Dominic from New Deer in Aberdeen. Oh, hold on a second. This is going crazy tonight. Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely as you used to be. How's your new life? Are you happy? Oh, you're doing fine. Just to know means so much to me. What's that, darling? How am I doing? I'm doing all right, except I can't sleep and I cry all night till dawn. What I'm trying to say is I love you and I miss you. I'm so sorry that I did you wrong. Take it away, man. Want to say hello to Cooking with Anthony as well. Saw the name pass by earlier on. Hope you're well. Say hi to Kevin. Look up, darling, let me kiss you. Just for old time's sake, let me hold you in my arms one more time. Thank you, darling. May God bless you. And may each step you take bring you closer to the things you seek to find. Goodbye, darling. Gotta go now. Got to try to find a way to lose these memories of a love so warm and true. And if you should ever find it in your heart to forgive me, come back, darling. I'll be waiting for you. Oh, beautiful song there. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. That's just one of the old country classics. Big hit for a guy in Ireland by the name of Rolly Daniels. Rolly did a fantastic version of that song, but I have enjoyed singing it, and I know that many of you like my version of it, so thank you for that. You can't get it on my album, but by the way, which album? But let's talk about the album quickly here today. My Country Favorites, there we go. Hello, darling. That's on the My Country Favorites, that particular one here. Got all the albums. We'll talk a little bit more about the merchandise as the evening goes on. Emma Kendrick, my brother was 28 on the 20th. Could you sing something for him? So happy birthday to your brother. Didn't get his name, but we sincerely hope he had a great day. Francis McDonald, brilliant down with Laura Taylor. All memories of the cruise appeared today. Wish we could just fast forward to next year. Yeah, I saw... Lord bless us and save us now. My name's passing me. Nancy Holmes in Palm Springs. Nancy keeps reminding me, I think it's just about a year now to the next cruise in the Caribbean. So get the penny saved, and tell you there's still a few rooms left, but it's or cabins as they call them, not rooms, cabins. And sure, you never know, you could be joining us next year in the Caribbean. Nice, I was on the Mexican cruise and caught COVID-19 there, did you? Oh, don't remember the plane trip back home. Good Lord. Well, thankfully, none of us on the cruise got it at all, so that was fantastic. Well, I'm glad that you're well anyway, Denise. That's far more important. It doesn't matter what happened at the end, and it's great to hear the positive news that's coming out of with the fact that the vaccine's getting out to a lot of people, and the doors may open sooner than we think, and let's hope that everybody does things right and we keep moving on. So, did this song last week, and I've been inundated. Hey! Whenever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, they wonder, how does a man get to be this way? I've always got a smiling face for any time and any place, and every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, come on, you've got to kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love her like the devil when you get back home. People may try to guess the secret of happiness, but some of them never learn that it's a simple thing. The secret I'm speaking of is a woman and a man in love, and the answer is in this song that I always sing. Here we go. You've got to kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning and love her like when you get back home. Just reading there. Kiss an angel good morning and love her like the devil when you get back home. Colin Tweedy, you caught me out there. I read your request here, and sure didn't I forget the words of the song. Oh, these things happen. Anyway, how you doing to Dot and Colin? I think that's the first time I've seen your names up there. Good to have you with us, and I hope you're enjoying the show. There's Kathy Fisher. There we go, kissing. She's kissing away like a good. All the angels. I'm just the same back, not any better, but can't get anything done because of COVID. I have to get my vaccine next Wednesday. That's Carol Ann Grant. Well, I hope that you get the vaccine, and I hope that we all have the vaccine real soon. There's lots of people putting it in there. Kathleen Bell, you've requested, I believe, and you've requested Through the Eyes of an Irishman tonight. I don't have them lined up for the show here tonight, but there's going to be weeks ahead of us because we're not out of this yet, so I'll definitely get those songs done. Barry Kinney is on there. He says, nearly forgot you were on tonight. Oh, if it was always somebody else, you wouldn't forget. But you're here anyway, and that's far more important. Margaret Allen, hi Dominic, looking great. Please sing Don't Break the Heart That Loves You. Don't have that. Don't have the track for it, you see. Catalina Keynes, Ann Kelly's in Rafo's birthday is today. So happy birthday, Ann Kelly, and that's from Catalina Keys. What's the next one I've got lined up? Oh, sure, everybody loves this one. Well, dance around the kitchen for this one. This is definitely for Ann. Here's a wee Irish one. As soon as it rolls. Here we go. Hey! Well, it took us for a hole on the old long walk of a day. I met a little girl and we stopped to talk of a fine summer day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do if her hair was black and her eyes are blue? And I knew right then I'd be taking a whirl round the Salt Hill prom with a Galway girl. Let's go, everybody, here we go. Yo. We were halfway there when the rain came down of a day. Aye. She asked me up to her flat downtown of a fine salt day. Aye. And I ask you, friend, what's a fella to do if her hair was black and her eyes are blue? So I took her hand and I give her a twirl. Oh, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl. Oh, I did. Here we go. Yo! Yo! When I woke up, I was all alone, with a broken heart and a ticket home. And I ask you, friend, what's a fella to do if her hair is black and her eyes are blue? 'Cause I traveled around, been all over this world. Boys, I ain't never seen nothing like a Galway girl. Never in your life. Here we go. Yo! You can't beat it. That's one of the happiest songs in the world, that particular one. If we were getting songs like that every day of the week and recording them and having big hit records, we'd be flying. Alison McKenzie has asked me to remember Pat King and June Christie celebrating birthdays today, and also to congratulate Pat and her family on the birth of their great-grandchild. So there we go. So that was Alison McKenzie, got that one through to me. Kathleen Keys, there's another one. Can you please play a request from my friends and Letter Kenny, Mary and Brian, Roshan, Karen, Haggerty are so good to me over the COVID-19 and helped me a lot, from Catalina. There you go, Catalina. My geography teacher went around the class when I was about 14. I had black hair, blue eyes. She said Ireland. Well, my dad came from Westport. My cousin's still there. I was impressed. That was Ann Johnson. Sure, loads of requests. I've got loads of requests here as well. I want to say hello to the Birkenhead girls. And of course, they want me just to remember that it's some 7 years now since their dear dad and granddad passed away. I want to say hello to Julie Mack, who's in Cork, and send our good wishes to her brother, who hasn't been well with COVID in County Cork as well. Nancy Holmes, you suggested a great song. I don't have a track for it, but I love it. Little Old Wine Drinker Me. Good song. Maria Quogan, Ruth and family, send our best wishes to Alan as well. Hasn't been well at all. And a happy 60th birthday to a friend of ours in County Galway, Anna Parr. That's for tomorrow. And although we were told it was today, so I sent a wee video to Anna earlier on today. Evelyn Ford, you got it wrong. The birthday's tomorrow, the 25th, not the 24th. I also thank Mark Roberts for sending that request through to me as well. Happy birthday to Jessie Kerr, and it's for the 28th. 28th, something about that 20th. What's the 20th? Something about 20th. My grandson, Joshua, Barry's son. He'll be 3 years of age. That's on the 28th, this coming Sunday. So a big happy birthday to Joshua as well, along with Jessie Kerr. And hi to Miranda, and this comes from their good friend Margaret McAndrew. And a birthday yesterday for Adele Stanton. Hope you had a nice day, Adele. I know, crazy times. You'd love to be out partying and all the rest, but ain't going to happen just for the time being for all of us. There'll be some parties next year, won't there? Be people catching up on their dates of birth, and they'll be going back a couple of years. I know somebody might do it too. You wouldn't know. Yvonne Murphy, birthday for Sunday the 21st. That's from Beth Conley. And I've got a song for you, Beth, coming up very, very shortly as well. Hi to Eileen and Doug Greensmith. And thinking of you very, very much at this time. With love from your sister, Ninny. I don't know if Ninny is Denise Bullen as in an abbreviated version or of her song or a nickname for her. But that's the way the request came at me. So I hope you're both well. There's another one. Hi to Anne Onion, I think it is. She's got a negative COVID test today, so that's great. Patricia Turner, hi to you. We've got Nancy, and she reminds me that's something like 352 days or 3 to the cruise in 2022. Hi to Anne and Pat up in Carlisle. And hello to Stephanie Lismore. We want to wish you a speedy recovery, although I believe Stephanie is in hospital at this time. And I want to say hi to Diane in Tasmania. So we've got them from all over the world here. We've North Carolina, with Palm Springs, we've Ontario, North Bay, Ontario as well. They're all here. Right, okay, we'll go to this next one. Next wee song here lined up. Carl Burnett looked for this particular one, so I hope we do a nice version of it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Dr. Who song. When your body's had enough of me and I'm laying flat out on the floor, when you think I've loved you all I can, I'm gonna love you a little bit more. Come on over here and lay by my side. I've got to be touching you. Let me tie your shoulders the way I used to do. Look into my eyes and give me that smile, the one that always turns me on. And let me take your hair down, 'cause we're staying up to greet the sun. And when your body's had enough of me and I'm laying flat out on the floor, when you think I've loved you all I can, I'm gonna love you a little bit more. Got to say a few things that have been on my mind, and you know where my mind has been. I guess I learned my lessons, and now's the time to begin. So if you're feeling alright and you're ready for me, I know that I'm ready for you. We better get it on now, 'cause we got a whole life to live through. And when your body's had enough of me and I'm laying flat out on the floor, when you think I've loved you all I can, I'm gonna love you a little bit more. And when your body's had enough of me and I'm laying flat out on the floor, when you think I've loved you all I can, I'm gonna love you a little bit more. Sure. Classics, always going to be around. Always going to be around, songs like that. Fantastic. Just love it all together. I'll just move on to the next one. And this, Beth Conley, you were looking for this. Oh, no, it's not. This is not right at all. I was going to do the wrong song. You were looking for this song last week, and it comes from the new album Walk on Faith. I'll just get it lined up here. It's a great wee song. Great moral in the story of this song. So just have a wee listen to it as well. Here we go. Like a puff of smoke from a single cigarette, it just hangs around until the wind blows it. Like a match that's burning out, this life without a doubt is short and getting shorter all the time. Still we work day and night to scrape and save. If we reach our goals, we're almost in our grave. We might fall sometimes, it seems, but you gotta chase your dreams. At least you know what it's like to feel alive. Sometimes we live like there's no tomorrow, never thinking about the consequence of sorrow, of the choices that we made, of the promises we break. You gotta take to heart each lesson that you learn, 'cause all roads lead back to bridges that you burn. Some of the best things in life are simple things, like a Sunday drive or a walk in the summer rain. Your mama, the way she smiles, the first steps of a child, sitting watching fireflies from a front porch swing. Just living life in love so we don't have regrets, 'cause one time through is all we're gonna get. Don't be like those who wait till it's too late. Don't risk it all and lose everything. Sometimes we live like there's no tomorrow, never think about the consequence or sorrow, of the choices that we make, of the promises we break. You gotta take to heart each lesson that you learn, 'cause all roads lead back to bridges that you burn. There's people out there wasting life away. Love this line. There's others praying they have one more day. It's the choices that we make, there's so much at stake. You gotta take to heart each lesson that you learn, 'cause all roads lead back to bridges that you burn. What a happy song. What a happy song. Denise Willis, how are you doing? I just see you're on here tonight and you haven't been feeling too good today. Well, I hope you're enjoying it now and give us a big smile. That's it. Just share a smile. It's all good. I promise you. Margaret Gilmore, you sing that brilliantly. Thank you very much. Love that song. That's on the Walk on Faith album. That's one of the song's lessons here on the Walk on Faith album. And this album here on the merchandise, if you purchase this album here, you're getting this one free. This one was recorded way back about 2000. Under Your Spell is the album. That was done in Nashville, that's this particular album. Some great songs. Under Your Spell, Walking in the Sun, Darling, You're the Best Thing, Kiss an Angel, Good Morning, Never My Love. Just some great songs. I just don't have the tracks for them. I'd love to. There's Concrete and Clay as well. He Stopped Loving Her Today, Arms of Mary. Sure. Some great songs. Anyway, if you get this one here, you get that one free. That's on the merchandise stuff we'll talk. And then there's other albums as well. We'll talk about those in a moment as well. What else have I got to say? I want to say, would you say happy birthday to my partner Ian Motes for the 3rd of March, comes from Gillian Taggart. So we did that one as well. And that was Lessons, Yvonne Murphy. Missed that one last week. Hello, darling, for Moira Milligan. What else have we got? Now, people are looking for Fields of Athenry, and I did hope that I would have a track for today. But I know it's on its way. It just hasn't arrived with me yet. But we will have the Fields of Athenry. Hopefully I'll have it for next week. I'm looking for a couple of other songs. Kathy Fisher, you're looking for Bridge Over Troubled Water. Would love to find that track again, but we don't have the track. It's on the album, of course, which is... what album was it? It was the Inspirational album, wasn't it? Lord, I Hope This Day Is Good. That's what it was. Love it. I'd like to get a track for that as well. A little bit more, Carl Burnett. And, of course, I want to say hi to Sarah Grant and Emer Boggs and Patricia Clifford and all those. For If I Said You Had a Beautiful Body, Would You Hold It Against Me? Here's the next thing, anyway. Did this one last week as well, but people seem to love it a lot. So anybody celebrating an anniversary, feeling a wee bit loved up at all, this is for you. He works hard to give her all he thinks she wants. A 3-car garage, her own credit cards. Pulls in late to wake her up with a kiss goodnight. If he could only read her mind, she'd say, buy me a rose, call me from work, open a door for me, what would it hurt? Show me you love me by the look in your eyes. These are the little things I need the most in my life. Now the days have grown to years of feeling all alone. She can't help but wonder what she's doing wrong. Lately she tried anything to turn his head. Would it make a difference if she said, come on, sing it with me. Buy me a rose, call me from work, open a door for me, what would it hurt? Show me you love me by the look in your eyes. These are the little things I need the most in my life. And the more that he lives, the less that he tries to show her the love that he holds inside. And the more that she gives, the more that he sees. This is the story of you and me. So I bought you a rose on the way home from work to open the door to a heart that I hurt. And I hope you notice this look in my eyes, 'cause I'm gonna make things right for the rest of your life. And I'm gonna hold you tonight and do all those little things for the rest of your life. Beautiful song. Yeah, I recorded that in Nashville. It's one of the albums I'm trying to remember. Was it the Stone in Love With You album? Which you can no longer get at this moment in time, but I may be on one of the compilations, which I don't think I don't have the pink compilation. That's the Ultimate Collection, so it may be on that one. I recorded an album called Stone in Love With You. It was one of the Nashville albums, which, well, I know Under Your Spell was 2001, so it must have been I think it was 2000, the year 2000. That's when it was there. So if you can grab that album somewhere, Stone in Love With You, you'll get the original version of Buy Me a Rose. Of course, I would have originally heard it from the great Kenny Rogers. That's where I first heard that song, and he made it a big, big hit. Now, this is another one. We're getting loads of requests. Again, on the new album, the Walk on Faith album, this next song. Had a couple of requests for Marie Wilson, Dot, Jane, Anne, and Margaret, all looking for this particular one. So here we go. farmer and a teacher, a hooker and a preacher, riding on a midnight bus bound for Mexico. One was heading for vacation, one for higher education, and two of them were searching for lost souls. That driver never ever saw the stop sign, and 18-wheelers can't stop on a dime. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you, it's what you leave behind you when you go. That farmer left to harvest a home and 80 acres, the faith and love for growing things in his young son's heart. And that teacher left her wisdom in the minds of lots of children, and did her best to give them all a better start. And that preacher whispered, "Can't you see the promised land?" as he laid that bloodstained Bible in that hooker's hand. 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you, it's what you leave behind you when you go. That's a story that our preacher told last Sunday as he held that bloodstained Bible up for all of us to see. He said, "Bless the farmer and the teacher and the preacher who gave this Bible to my mama, who gave it to me." There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, now I guess we know. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you, it's what you leave behind you when you go. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Wonderful songs. No, it's not what you take, it's what you leave behind. And that's so true, isn't it? Yeah, Lorraine hasn't 3 wooden crosses. Played it on repeat in the car on the way to the office yesterday. Well, I just want to mention about some of the things about the merchandise. I mentioned last week, of course, we have the new face mask. Look, there's blue, there's red, there's black, and there's a navy blue, and there's also a grey as well. Now, I don't have the grey because we sold it and it had to be posted out, and it's away to America, actually. Louise Marion, that's away to America, but we still have them in stock. It's just that's the one I had, and Carmen has them as well, and I think Mary might have a few in Ireland. I'm not 100% sure about all that, but I know one thing: if you order through the website, you will get your face mask, and people are already receiving them. So that's the face mask. That's how they're done. It's very simply and very, very nicely done, so it's not too messy, and it's great job. I can also tell you that the new travelling mug has arrived. It was sent out to me yesterday. It didn't arrive. I don't know what your post is like at the moment, but the post has gone mad altogether. So I should have had the new mug to show to you tonight. It's not just on the merchandise tonight, but we will have it on in the next couple of days. So keep watching my website, www.dominickirwan.com, and go to the shop. The shop is open. Go to the shop in the top link. Don't go to buy the album one. Don't do that one. Just go to the one in the top link, and you will then get the shop in front of you, because some people are saying that it's closed, the shop. It isn't. It's not closed at all, because we're getting loads of orders, thankfully. You've been very, very decent to me, and you've been very helpful with all these orders. So the new travel mug is on its way. It's here. We have it. It's arrived, but it's not with me just yet, and the plan was to have it here tonight. Also, just to remind you, the album Walk on Faith, And of course, if you purchase the Walk in Faith album, you get this one here as well. Lord, not Lord, I hope this day is good. Under Your Spell. So anybody that would like to purchase that now in the next few days, you will get that. Of course, my album Time of My Life is still out there. My country favorites as well. Loads of country, the classic country songs on this particular album. And of course, St. Patrick's Day, that's coming up next month. And as we're not going to be able to party in the pubs and the restaurants and out at the shows, sure, you could get your own ultimate Irish collection and have it at home and celebrate St. Patrick's Day with a wee glass of whiskey or maybe a wee tin of Guinness or whatever at home and listen to some great Irish music. And when I mean great Irish music, they're my versions of great songs. That's what I mean by that. So here we go. And another one, of course, is the DVD, the live and personal DVD. And of course, with that, you'll get the DVD and you'll get an album of all the songs that are on that particular. So that's the live and personal DVD as well. Now some of the newer, the coasters, there we go. That's the coasters, these lovely wee coasters. And Carmen reminded me too, just to remind you that, but these beautiful little votive lights with the candle and all in the center, little votive lights. The deals are all up there on the merchandise if you want to have a wee look. So that's each side of them. One has the my logo, and the other has a picture on the other side. So that's what we have. And of course, we're running low on these mugs now, everyone. They're running low, so get in there fast and get this particular collector's item because it celebrates the 30th anniversary with all the album covers, and then we've got the pens and the leather key rings, everything there. So, and you never know what you'll get as well. Now, we're running low as well on the diaries and the calendar. So I know these have been taken down in price now for the little that's left that we had. So please jump on there, and if you'd like a diary and a calendar, they're there, and notepads as well. So I think that's everything. Have I done well tonight, Carmen? Carmen gives me a hard time every time. You didn't do this and you didn't do that. Oh, but so we can only do what we can. Isn't that right? So what's the next one? We'll lighten it up a bit. Lighten it up a bit. There's Crawford. I got my key ring. Love it. That's lovely. Keep saying shop closed, but I got through. Can't wait for the travel mug and ordering the mask. Just watch. Keep watching. The shop's not closed. I understand what's happening when you go on the website and it does says, buy the album, and you click it says shop closed. Don't do that. There's a line there with a few things at the top, homepage and subscribe and all that. Go to the shop on that one. Click that and the shop will open. So anyway, well, here's a bit more music. Hey. Oh, the sun's gonna shine in my life once more. Love's gonna live here again. Things are gonna be the way they were before. Love's gonna live here again. Everybody. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here again. No more loneliness, only happiness. Love's gonna live here again. Hear bells are ringing, I hear birds are singing. Love's gonna live here again. I hear bees are humming, and I know my days are coming. Love's gonna live here again. Oh, love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here again. No more loneliness, only happiness. Love's gonna live here again. Here's the band. Hi, lady. Iron my eyes, look at this circle of friends. The pizza's not happy. Damn guitar. Damn. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here again.
Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here again. No more loneliness, only happiness. Love's gonna live here again. Love's gonna live here again.
There we go. Love's gonna live here again. So isn't that a happy song too? Hello to Jane Frail in Oma. And Jane, I would have went to Irish dancing classes with Jane. I would have, indeed. So thanks for coming on board, Jane, and I hope you're keeping well. And that's from my hometown. Denise Willis, you do a great job, Carmen. Oh, they're all complimenting Carmen. Yes, she does do a great job. And I know if we were on the road as well, Val would be doing a great job selling all the products as well. And there we go. Anne McElroy, I thought you were getting up to the dance. You see, I can't dance because I've got these things in my ear, and if I go back any further, all this little bit of equipment that I use to give you a bit of a better sound, etc., it would all come falling on the floor, and sure, the whole thing would be a melee, a complete melee altogether. Sure, would make an awful mess of it. You'll have to wait till we get back on stage to see the dancing around. You have to do that. Travel Mogul will be handy on the bus. Alison McKenzie. There we go. Alison McKenzie, you're going to have to get the first 5, well, maybe 50 of them on for the bus. Now, I was asked earlier about the Oma weekend in July. I can't confirm anything just yet because obviously, you know, yeah, we're getting a little bit of positivity at the moment on the possibility of openings up, etc. And I know they're talking about hospitality getting a chance to get back. We haven't been in touch yet with the hotel, and we have to wait for obviously the Northern Ireland government to see what they're going to do, and then what they can have and what they can't have. So unfortunately, I cannot give you that information, but I will as soon as I can. As soon as we get something, I'll definitely be back to you. There we go, Karen the Happy. Hi, this is Susan.
We were made to love and be loved, but the price this world demands will cost you far too much. I spent so many old years trying to fit in. Now I find a place in this circle of friends. In a circle of friends, we have one Father. In a circle of friends, we share this prayer, that every orphan soul will know, and all will enter in to the shelter of this circle of friends. If you weep, I will weep with you. If you sing for joy, the rest of us will lift our voices too. But no matter what you feel inside, there's no need to pretend. That's the way it is in this circle of friends. In a circle of friends, we have one Father. In a circle of friends, we share this prayer, that we'll gather together no matter how the highway bends. I will not lose this circle of friends. Among the nations, tribes and tongues, we have sisters and brothers. And when we meet in heaven, we will recognize each other. Joy so deep, love so sweet. We celebrate these friends and a life that never ends.
In a circle of friends,
We have one Father. We share this prayer, that it will not be long before all will enter into the circle of friends. That it will not be long before all will enter in. Go. of friends. We have one Father. We share this bread. In a circle of friends. There we go. What's that there? We'll be waiting for my mask. It will match my hair. Thanks for a great show, Louise Marion in America, of course. Thank you for that there. Well, I tell you what, folks, we're just coming up on near the end of another show. What is this? Pamela Sweeney has seen great music tonight. Thank you, Pamela. Remember and stay safe, Dominic, for your fans to watch later. Oh, yeah. Remember and save this, Dominic, for you. Well, you see, the thing is, it automatically saves it, but the one a couple of weeks ago that they held it on a copyright situation, but then they released it about 4 days later. But normally it just goes up afterwards, so it's kind of out of my control, really, in a way. I do everything that I'm asked to do, so I do that, and then hopefully then it just goes up after, and then people can watch it later. So that is just generally the plan for the whole thing. Jackie Foyle, Susan Emerson, thank you for another fab night. Raymond McQuarrie, please get in touch, PM or call. There we go. There's another Raymond McQuarrie. There's there as well. Val, at this rate, I need a bigger car. I really miss our coffee and cake stops. It's been far too long. That's Carmen Moore. Those two girls, when they get on the road, I tell you, they visit some coffee and cake shops. Thank you, Dominic, for another great night. What else was there? We did those Circle Friends, Karen Mahahi in the and all the carers and beaches, Ahali. What else? I think that's more or less all the requests I have here tonight. Oh, there's another one. Hello to Passy Kyo. I did a couple of oldies earlier in the show, and hi to Derek and Maureen, and they're in Connacht as well. Evergreen, it says for my husband Hugh, and it comes from Audrey Nagel, and we did Beautiful Body. So I think that's all the requests, and we couldn't finish with a better one. And was it Louise Marion or was it Kathy Fisher said that when she's having her cups of tea and coffee, and she's looking at this here, because she has the mug, you see, on it, and then she has the votive light sitting over at the far side, just over to the side of it, and then she's all her pens and everything's all laid out on the table, and then she has this sitting here to put her cup of her mug on as well and listen to my music, and she always thinks about 5 o'clock summer. So I thought, why not finish off the show with 5 o'clock summer tonight? So that's what I'm going to do. It's been absolutely wonderful entertaining you for another week. Don't forget, jump on the website, check out all the merchandise. Eleanor Kingston, how you doing, Eleanor? Good to have you there. Get some Joe songs in next week, hopefully. What else have we got there? I'm hoping to get that Fields of Athen Ryan, maybe a few other songs as well. So I'm trying to change things around for everybody. And Patton, thanks very much once again. As I say, jump on the website, check out all the merchandise. The new mug hopefully will be there in the next day or two. The new travel mug, and it looks fantastic. I saw some people were looking for a pillow or stuff like that. You want to see the photograph that Carmen sent me this week of the bedspread and the pillows of me? Oh, not so sure. But however, it was a nice thought. However, thanks for everybody, and sure, we'll go out with a nice happy one, because somewhere in the world, it's not 5 o'clock somewhere. It must be 5:15 somewhere, because it's nearly 9:15 here. And that's what we'll do. Thanks for joining me, and let's see us all dancing. There's Sam Cooke. Plays, met a few singers in my life, but you're the number one. Thank you very much, Sam. That's a lovely compliment. Oh, looked like it finished before we started. Here we go. See this technology. The sun is hot and that old clock is moving slow, and so am I. The workday passes like molasses in wintertime, but it's July. I'm getting paid by the hour and older by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. I'd like to call it something, but I think I'll just call it a day. Hold me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, this lunch break is gonna take all afternoon and half the night. Tomorrow morning I know there'll be hell to pay. Hey, but that's alright. I ain't had a day off now in over a year. My Jamaican vacation's gonna start right here. If the phone's for me, you can tell them I just sail away. Come on. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh yeah. I could pay off my tab, pour myself in a cab, and be back to work before 2. But at a moment like this, can't help but wonder, what would my buddies do? Say, pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. I just don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh, it is 5 o'clock somewhere. Hey folks, I just want to send out good wishes to a fellow colleague as well in the music world. Hasn't been feeling well, just doing good at the moment, thank God. Sean Cuddy, I wish you all the best, sending out good wishes to you. Hey, well, stay safe, everyone. Oh, sure, it's the best way to leave it, isn't it? On a high all the time. Thank you very much. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Stay in touch. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, plug all the time. And sure, as soon as I know more information about Oma weekends and other weekends that might be happening, I'll definitely be letting you know, everybody. So thanks for joining me, everybody. God bless, stay safe, and we'll see you next week.